All right, everybody. Earlier, a couple lectures ago, I brought up the idea of opportunity cost. The idea that in order to get something, something has to be given up. Um, so again, you're watching this. What are you giving up instead of watching this? In essence, the thing you're giving up is the opportunity cost of whatever you're doing, playing video games, eating a sandwich, whatever. For businesses, this is measured in what we call the PPC, or the Production Possibilities Curve. Sometimes it's called the PPF, Production Possibilities Frontier. Kind of just depends on where you are and when you are, because the phases or phrases come and go. But in essence, what you're measuring is the idea of equivalent exchange. What are you giving up in order to get something else? And this is really what businesses do, because most businesses, they don't make just one thing, they make multiple things. So what they have to do is they have to manage their scarce resources in order to maximize what they're going to produce, and also know how much of what they're going to produce. So roughly the definition is this: the value of the next best thing given up. So what do you give up in order to get what you want? So like the little scenario, John studies all night for his exam. He gives up a good night's sleep. So the cost of him staying up and studying is sleeping. And this is the graph. It's actually pretty simple. Um, for this little scenario, it's measuring mobile phones and cameras. And in essence, if you look right here, let me find my little pen. You have point A and point B. So you have this one right here and this point right here. In order to move from A to B, to go from producing 10 cameras to 20 cameras, you give up one mobile phone, because you go from producing 8 mobile phones to 7 mobile phones, and that takes your production of cameras to 10 to 20. And this is really what opportunity cost and the PPC, this is what this covers, and this is what this measures. The idea is I'm moving along this point, and if I jump from B to C, I want to produce 30. I want to go from producing 20 cameras to 30 cameras. I lose 7, 6, 5, 4. I give up 4 cameras to produce those 10 extra cameras. And again, that's moving from B to C. Now, something to kind of remember, and this is something we'll actually get into next time, because this is by no means where it stops. But if you're on the line, if you're on this curve, you are at maximum production. You are using all of your resources, all of your workers, all of your materials, all your machines, all your whole ability to produce is being used to its maximum. Now, your point can be, let me change colors. Your point can be right here. Now, what this means is you're just not efficient. You're not using everything to your maximum potential. Some of your employees are off taking a smoke break. Your machine that cranks out, that presses the mobile phones and the cameras, well, it broke. It started shooting sparks, and now you're waiting for the repairman. Just things that are not working at full capacity. So if your point is ever inside the curve, that's what's happening. You are not operating at your full efficiency. And there's multiple things that can cause that. Now, you can be outside. And what this means is it's impossible. And it's important to remember it's for now. Because what happens is things can cause this curve to go out. Bigger factory, improved technology, more resources, more workers, those types of things can actually enable you to increase your maximum production. It just depends on kind of, what it is. But yeah, so this is the PPC. This is how companies and economists measure the productive capability of any company or stuff like that, or an economy overall. But the idea is, again, you have to balance your resources. You can't produce 30 cameras and 8 cell phones, at least yet. And the reason for it is because you don't have the capacity yet. You don't have the resources, you don't have the workers, you don't have the potential or the possibility of it yet. You're producing 3 cell phones and 10 cameras right there. That means something's broken. Your factory's not working as much as it could. And next time, what we'll do is we're going to go into the things that can cause this to shift out and shift in and those types of things, because things don't stay still. Again, kind of like with the circular flow model, things never don't stay still in an economy. So in reality, what happens is, just like with the circular flow model, the money's moving around and around and around and around. This is shifting out and shifting in and shifting out and shifting in. And this can, depend on, changes in the economy. It can depend on what time of day it is. Because again, factories will often shut down around lunchtime in order, so people can eat lunch. So they're not going to be producing that much for that hour. And so again, and we'll go into more details as to what those things really look like that can cause the shift in and out. And that is about all. Peace out.